Sure.
Cool.
So, mind you, I have to look at my cheat sheet.
Cheat sheet.
Shh, no, I can't.
Don't cheat.
Cool. So, for me, I don't want to give away too much, but hold on. Where is it? It's kind of like I just want to. I chose this. There's no words to it, but I just want to hear you guys' like perspective on it. You know what I mean? Because like it's something that I kind of like was in shock about when I first like heard it, and I thought it was like one of the most intense things I've ever heard. It's I mean it's really old, but I think it's actually you guys might actually like. I'm curious to your reaction to it. Let's see. So let me just make sure.
Just make sure you set up the next. So when you edit it, it's like okay, in the next one.
Yeah, I got it.
If you've seen any of my videos before, you know that I don't.
Advertisements, forgive me.
Yeah, we are not sponsored by NordVPN.
We are not sponsored. So
actually, we're sponsored. Raid Shadow Legends.
Woo! We're playing it right now in our pockets. Like I'm playing it here without looking.
You will sponsor anyone.
Hell yeah, of course we will.
Bring it over. So this is an instrumental that I hold near and dear to my heart. I just want to see what they have to say about it too. Hold on.
Who is it announced who it is?
Oh, it's by Chicago. From 1969.
And then the title is?
The title of the track is called Free Form Guitar. It's just a man and a guitar. It really shows you what you can do. Truthfully. There you go. I know, right? Yeah. He's like, what?
What year was this?
69.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice. It's just shredding. This is just shredding. Just in 1969. So it's like pre Van Halen too. Your face is like, what?
I was like, was there a laugh?
What was that? Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like eruption or anything.
It's like pre-Van Halen too.
Dial-up internet.
What? This is
What?
It's like a race car.
right?
No, it's not like a motorcycle at one point.
It's all the time. That one sounds like a race car.
Yeah, it sounds like a race car.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably some people who are just like, "What the hell was
What the
that?"
hell did I just listen to?
I am one of those.
No.
So
yeah,
to me, and this may be more up Mike's alley.
I don't know. That's why I chose it.
This one kind of sounded like someone got just super high,
Yeah,
grabbed the nearest guitar, and just said, "Record me."
right.
Yeah.
And in the moment, I bet you in their mind, they were like, "This sounds phenomenal." It's like, and I remember this from when I first started playing guitar. This is something I probably would have done when I first started playing guitar. Is like, check this out. This is so good. And then I listened back to the recording, like, oh, this is out of time and just sounds atrocious. There are parts of it that I think they're cool. It's cool. I think if you cut it down in half, like ended it where you did that little laugh thing in the middle.
Yeah.
I think it would have been
like a nice ending.
a little nice ending there.
The runtime is 6 minutes and 53 seconds. So
Yeah, it's definitely.
And that's the whole.
I think it runs its course. I'm going to give this one, for me, 3 out of 10.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Everyone talks about Jimi Hendrix and all the other people. A lot of guitarists are left out of the question or the discussion of like manipulation of a guitar using things like less types of kind of like tricks and of just having very simple things at hand, like harmonics and like bends and just resonance and the tone of the guitar, and using all these kind of tricks, which I think is awesome. So like I definitely appreciate it. It is definitely, it's not something that's like a more so like this would be something you do in a live setting where it's like after a song goes and the band is like going off to towel off, and he's gonna stay out there and just do this as a way of like kind of like showcasing how you can create sounds with a guitar without, any kind of other like backplay. Right.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's definitely has its own, it's in its own category of showcase of talent. So 7 out of 10. Definitely I appreciate it. And
that's what you're saying with that. I think that if I was in a live setting and heard this, I think I would.
And you got to put yourself back in time too, because today you're like, well, yeah, that's cool, but there's so many cool things like look at Dragon Force, like they're the kings of like using a theremin or using like all kinds of crazy kinds of like pedals and trickery that has far surpassed the days of 69. But like at the time, that was true manipulation of a guitar that people didn't even dream of being able to do without having some kind of backplay or something like that. So it's like you got to like take yourself into that time. And if I saw that live and I was familiar with the guitar to the level that I was at the time, I've been like, there's no way that's him doing that. Someone's tricking me. And you know what I mean? Like it's like
on acid.
it's like someone seeing a cell phone for the first time. It's like hearing that for the first time. It's like everyone thinks Jimi Hendrix was like the sole, like he's the one that did it all. Like people were doing it. It's just like there's people that stole the show, and it's just like unfortunately people like Terry Kath of Chicago get left in the dust from the juggernauts of like guitar. So it's definitely for the time. It's a much different thing.
I agree. For the time and in a different setting. 100% would work.
Right.
But for me, when my rating, which as a sit down,
as a listen
to, that's where mine comes in.
Cool. You ready?
Yeah. What'd you give it?
What I give it?
Yeah.
Truthfully, I mean, it's nothing like it's. I would call it. I would definitely call it its own thing. It's funny you mentioned Hendrix because Hendrix, believe it or not, actually saw them before he died. He saw the band Chicago before he died because they formed in '67. And he saw them before he died.
Yeah.
He actually said that Terry Kath was better than him.
Oh, see.
At one point, the two met, and the Chicago manager said that he witnessed them saying that your guitar player is like that good. You're talking about Hendrix, who's Hendrix, but
right.
But hearing that was like intriguing, and then that led me to go back and listen to this recording. I was like, what the? But so for me, it'd be like a solid but it's I agree. I actually am in the middle with both of you.
Yeah,
it's definitely. I mean, if I saw that live, I would like just think unnatural things would happen in my pants. And I say that with every ounce of truth to bear. But I do side with both of you though. I'm gonna go for solid 5 though, because it's in the middle because there's no words. It's just free form. It's called free form. It's literally just free form guitar.
Right.
It's just a man playing guitar in an unorthodox way, I guess, with a whammy bar and and other stuff like that too. So but but I'd give it a 5, truthfully. Because it may have gone higher if I lived back then and I saw it live. That'd be a different story. But so
and the tapping before
before
it became like a widespread thing and before Eddie Van Halen popularized that, really.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. All right. I gotta check I gotta fact check I forgot what I said for a second. Right.
Fact check.
I gotta fact check. All right. So I'm saving my funny one for the end. Mm-hmm. I'm not telling you what it is, of course.
You're gonna rickroll us, I swear to God.
No,
I swear to God,
no.
Kill you.
No. This one is actually a song that I really found. You can just put it over there. Yeah, it's what you want to do. This is a song that there you go. What was I gonna say? This is a song that I was able to see live as well. And it's one thing to hear a song. It's one thing to hear a song, and it's one thing to see a song live. And seeing it live has just made a big difference for me. But don't look, guys. Don't look. He's looking. He's like, yes, I'm looking. All right, let me skip the ads. So if I can get this stupid YouTube, you're killing me with advertisements today. All right, cool.
We're not even sponsored.
I know we're not even sponsored.
Yeah, NordVPN.
No, it's
the Ridge.
This review is brought to you by Manscaped. You know, guys, for all you guys out there who are looking to,
it could be brought to you by Angry Orchard. That would be cool.
Oh my God,
local.
Local. But this is my next pick. It's one of my favorite. I don't know if you guys have heard it or not, but I'm curious to see if you did. It's a little bit of it's a slower song, but I want to see.
Oh, you guys are slowing it down. Because you know I ain't.
Oh, Mike, this is what you wish was in the last one.
That's
Yeah, right. Dude. Honestly, if you could connect them together, that would be kind of cool. Who is this again?
Oh, this is I didn't explain it. This is Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, and what's the name of the song?
Bed of Roses.
Okay, Bon Jovi, better roses. Better roses.
Full of guitar solos.
Yes.
No, it's good. Sorry.
Gotta get the 80s guitar.
Have you
Oh,
heard
this
this
is
before?
90s.
Oh, it's 90s.
This is 1993 Bon Jovi.
Have you heard this before, Kyle?
I gotta hear it more. I don't know.
Okay. Looks like you might have.
A pretty boy John Bon Jovi.
Handsome fella.
Before he was an old man.
Before he lost his voice. It's really sad, though.
Although those earrings, though.
The video looks good, too, though. You got the video's good, too. Definitely good stuff.
Who needs to lose those earrings? Oh, jeez.
It's the 90s.
That's 90s fashion. Leave it in the 90s. No one bring it back.
No one.
Keep flannels and everything else we can do.
Flannels are good. I know.
Sorry.
No, please. I know. That line gets me too. It's more of the video. You can't see the video though. Drum snare. The hair flip too.
Oh, you gotta get the hair flip.
Gotta get the hair flip.
I miss when I had hair like that. Those were the days.
I have that hair. It's like that right now.
I used to have the hair down to here.
Oh
I
man.
brought it back from COVID.
That's right. April or June, you're like, what okay with the hair down like that?
I went
What a trim it down.
on this guy.
Is that back down? That's great.
During COVID, yeah, because I went from
That's
I
right.
went almost a full year without getting a haircut.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that. Not even 80, it's like 1993 or 4.
Uncle Jesse? Full House?
That's Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey?
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Josie?
Bob Saget.
Oh,
Bob
Saget.
Saget.
Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, I agree with Bob Saget. Wait, it's coming up just for you, Mike. It's coming up just for you.
I thought they were leading into it.
No, that's the pre-solo chorus.
The Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's a Richie.
You gotta love the trope of playing guitar and piano on top of a random ass mountain.
Oh, yeah. They drag their non-existent amps all the way out there.
Yep, go.
Not plugged in, no amps around.
No
just
amps.
playing an unplugged electric guitar in the middle of
Hell yeah.
a piano. Yeah.
The CGI of its finest, man.
I bet you he felt so cool when he saw that shot.
I'm sure he did.
I'd feel cool.
I would too.
You know, I was just thinking. was just thinking that, wow, this wasn't that long ago. John Bon Jovi looks super old now. Then I remember that the 90s was 30 years ago. And now
That's right.
Yep.
This album turned 30 like a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Does it feel bad, man? 1992 was 30 years ago.
It feels bad. It feels bad.
1992 was 30 years ago. That's when grunge was first like hitting hard. Oh,
That's crazy. Oh, I love the T pose.
Scott Stapp.
Power band pose, yeah.
Who stole that from the.
Yep.
And of course, it has to end with them at a concert.
Yep.
Like we're actually at the show now. We're not in the studio. That's what he does look like that. Then they're all sweaty. Has to be. And the Superman tattoo on the left shoulder there too. You gotta forget that.
Yeah.
So I'll kick this one off.
Yeah.
The music video is pretty
I'm
badass.
gonna be real with you. That was the most 90s. That was the most 90s. Well, that was the most 80s hair metal band trying to not be grunge in the 90s when everyone was going towards that video in the world.
True.
Doesn't mean it's bad. Definitely corny lyrics on there.
Yeah.
80s hair metal. I'm gonna be real with you guys. One of my favorite subgenres of music. I love that whole thing. Your Motley Crue's, Poisons, all that.
Yeah.
Love it. Def Leppard, man. They're too hit or miss, I think.
Oh, sorry.
They're early stuff, yes. I give a song 6 out of 10.
That's higher than I thought you would.
Mainly, no, I love this kind of music.
Okay.
My main thing with it is I think it's a little too long.
Yeah.
I think he repeats the chorus a little too much.
Yeah.
To the point where, you know, when you say a word so many times in a row that it starts feeling like a real word.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like that's how the phrase "Better Roses" was after the song.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Like what?
Overall, though, he sounds great. The guitar solos, they were pretty copy and paste of your traditional
soaring
hair metal ballad type songs. Like that could have been on any of those tracks.
Right.
Kind of like could have been a Poison solo. Could have been, you know, Slaughter or like Warren solo too. You know,
Dorothea, anyone?
So you know, I give it a 6 out of 10. Enjoyable song. I definitely wouldn't skip it.
For you, I thought that'd be less.
No, I love a good 80s hair metal ballad.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I think that one was just a little too long that it overstayed its welcome on certain parts.
Okay. And believe it or not, that song is 30 years old.
And I do have to take some points away for that line in the beginning.
French Kiss the Morning. Yeah.
That one,
risque.
It's a little bit.
Get canceled.
Every time I hear that.
I hope the morning consented to
Nancy Reagan wanted to cancel.
Yeah. So I got
I brought you back. Many a doctor's appointment. I sat and listened to this freaking song while waiting for there's no hint, guys. I am almost 40 years old, so when this song came out, I was probably
ready at this point.
Yeah, I mean, and I remember hearing this in so many doctors' offices, and just while you're sitting there, and it's just like this epic kind of like ballad, and you're just waiting for the most, like you know what I mean, like you're in the elevator or you're in somewhere that's like
just about to say, I could picture an elevator.
Yeah, and you're just like about to cry. You're about to cry, you know, because you're thinking about someone laying in a bed of roses, like passed away or something. And for me, it's actually one of my lesser favorite Bon Jovi songs. I appreciate his voice, his kind of just what he brings into that song, but I'm on the same kind of wavelength as Kyle. Is like It definitely overplays that chorus a little too much. And then even leading up to that chorus, the beginnings were kind of like I was, not that I lost attention, but it was just like nothing was really super gripping. And once the chorus comes in, you're like, yeah. But then when the chorus comes again, you're like, yeah. And then the chorus comes in, and you're like, okay. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. So 6 out of 10. You know, that's actually
you
right.
two are the same.
Yeah.
Let's
Over the Jake Tizzle McNizzle. Yeah. So yeah. I mean,
never happens. Mark it here.
Mark it here.
You're
folks.
welcome. And you're welcome.
Yes, you unifying.
Bon Jovi's Bed of Roses, baby.
Cool. You got to say.
Oh,
don't even try to hand me that. You freaking.
Here you go.
Fruitcake. Well, while you're doing that, while you're talking,
you search. I'll tell.
Yeah.
I did hear. So I said, as I said before we played the song, I did see the song live. Bon Jovi did come out into the audience and sing that song in the audience when I saw him, when he could actually sing. Back in 2018 at Madison Square Garden, and it went over really. There's a difference between hearing it on the record and seeing something live, and that was a big moment for me. Seeing it, not just hearing it live, but seeing it live too. Like I said, I'll forever have I'll never forget. Actually, I could see his eyes from like he was in the crowd that night. I mean, the photo I have is really crappy, but like I was staring right at him, like I could see John Bon Jovi's eyes as he's singing "Bed of Roses." Felt a little gay, but that's okay.
Like he was singing it to you.
He was singing it to me. Exactly. No, but a solid. But is it one of my top tier Bon Jovi tracks? I would say it's up there, but not like up there. I would give it a solid, probably 7.5, close to. I'm gonna say it's 7.75. Let's make it that, because it's up there, but it's not like there's not it's not like other stuff he's done. Truthfully. Yeah, but it's up there for sure. All right. So I'm gonna throw a curveball at both of you.
Curveball.
It's not Rick Astley, I promise. Rick Astley. I'm not gonna Rickroll you. But I'll just cover your eyes.
I get Rickrolled right now.
No, I believe me. It's not even on my list.
This is Darude Sandstorm.
Is this Darude Sandstorm? Mainly. All right, give me 1 second. Don't look at it. I want to post the video. The advertiser's gonna play. Hold on. Michelob Ultra. All right, so I have picked a crossover song.
Okay.
From the 90s.
Okay. That is play Aerosmith.
What? No. I did.
Oh, man who let the dogs out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Chumbawamba.
Top thumping, y'all.
Yes, that's top thumping.
I love that song.
Oh, there you go.
It's so the meme.
2 Princes going on.
The memes are great. Yeah. This is actually when you talk about pioneers of not just rock or hip hop or just pioneers of music, I think of the Beastie Boys.
Yes,
this is Beastie Boys, and mainly because we were on a music video trend, and this was on my list anyways. This is Sabotage.
Love it.
Oh yeah,
look at that. Have you ever seen the video?
Of course,
yeah. Dude, it's so good.
I grew up with this.
Mike was on 35.
I was in the video. What are you talking about? I'm the cop. Yeah,
he's one of the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, that was when I could finally go facial.
I drive so fast when I hear this song. I drive so fast. I played at John Jay football games. I DJ their games, so yeah. You're welcome.
I'll never like you.
Oh, I mean, like I go back and I do it. Yeah. It's just it wakes me up in the morning like fuck it's Sabotage. They're just in LA and they're just doing whatever. You know, it's funny that I've never seen the music video until now. I knew the song for forever, but
you never saw this video.
First time I've seen the video.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew about the mustache, I just didn't watch it. Sir Stuart Wallace as himself. And you can hear the influences of hip hop and rock and both. I want to get we'll hear it in a sec, but like, I just think it's a badass song. The pool I wish I could be one. They live down in like the city. They just walk around. Hey, it's Adam York. That guitar.
I feel like Blink 182 kind of
like
ripped off their like the mustache with the hair and kind of like, you know.
Even I know.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I think that's on purpose, though.
Right.
I would say.
It's an homage to the.
But that whole kind of the All the Small Things video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole video rips on other, like, popular videos from the 90s.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So does Dan in California.
Yeah.
They rip off a ton of artists, and like it's their own style. So they're gonna go funny. I played this before the team got during halftime as they walked back out, and they're like, "Yeah, it was so fun." John J. Patriots won again too because of me. You're welcome. You should see me in my car when I listen to it.
Oh yeah, and you're rolling and you're acting like a tough guy, and you're like, "Yeah, I'll get fries with that." Yeah.
In my Subaru.
You drive by with your arm out the window.
1 out of 10.
No. Did I ever tell you I actually drove in the? I'm not gonna tell you what radio station, but I drove in the radio station car with that blasting. I went down 9 at like 80 miles an hour. My boss would kill me if he heard that.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I because we talk about a lot of rock, we talk about a lot of metal. I wasn't sure what your guys' perspective on that would be.
I am someone. I'm not the biggest hip hop fan.
I knew that.
Open with that. I do like a decent amount of it. It's not. I'm not one of the people that's like, oh, I hate hip hop.
No,
it's just not my top genre. I do, however, think that hip hop and rap with rock work very well together.
They do.
I think it's because I tend to like the more aggressive rap or the
Yeah,
more lyrical
right,
rap.
me as
and
well.
I think that once you add the aggression of rock into that, it elevates it to a whole other level.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree.
That is what I've been. That is usually what I miss with a lot of hip hop and rap. Is specifically like 90s.
I like the
rap.
aggressive. Yeah, like DMX was like the
DMX
angry
was great.
rapper.
I like DMX.
Yeah.
I could never get into like in terms of 90s rap. I could never like Biggie, Tupac. Never really did much for me. I feel like
Naughty
it was
by
lacking
Nature.
in that.
Yeah.
In more recent years, I will say that the genre has kind of evolved to have a lot more of that aggressive style to it, which I like. But I do agree, Beastie Boys totally pioneers of merging the two together. You know, along with Run DMC and Aerosmith doing Walk This Way.
I met DMC too.
Really?
Anthrax and Public Enemy.
Oh yeah. Bring the noise.
I mean, even Anthrax doing their, even though it's a joke song, "I'm the Man." Incredible track. But yeah, Beastie Boys, love them. You know, wish they were still around, but unfortunately we can't have that. So
yeah, this is like I mean, I remember this song very well. That guitar part, like how many times have you heard that just part used in a commercial or like, you know, or I'm actually right, it's just iconic. And I almost feel like you know, Aerosmith kind of had the same thing going on in there, that with that bass kind of yeah, you could hear it in there. Yeah, this is definitely you know, it just brings back memories. It's not my favorite song of theirs. I actually have a higher.
Yeah, I agree too.
For obviously Fight for the Right to Party and No Sleep Till Brooklyn and right, yeah. Intergalactic. Oh yeah, I mean that was so 8.5 for me. It's definitely right in the sweet spot of like being a like attitude song with like the flow and then just like the guitar in the background. It like doesn't try to soar to something much more unexpected, but it just kind of rides its groove, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with that kind of just hanging that kind of like, you know, that groove that it's got going on. So yeah, definitely 8.5 is good song.
Yeah, I agree with that. 8.5, maybe 9 for me, but yeah.
So it's funny you guys for both Bed of Roses by Bon Jovi and
Kyle,
Sabotage by the Beastie Boys.
Kyle and I are
same ratings.
We're in sync.
Look, see what I do to you both?
We're about to be out of sync. No, we're about to be out of sync. So enjoy the time that we spent unified, Kyle, because we are now entering territory of.
Is this your third?
This is my third. Yeah.
Wait till you hear my last one.
Mine. You guys are gonna kill me.
Oh no, you're gonna.
Am I gonna kill you or gonna kill me?
Oh no, you're gonna love me.
You're just like you're gonna love me. It's gonna be.
You're gonna hear a little bit.
Dude, what is going on?
I know for a fact you're gonna be like, "What is this?"
Right.
Well, you're not gonna be rickrolled. I promise that.
Nice.
Look away. Look away.
Look away. Look away.
Look away.
Look away. Look away. Look
I have a
away.
very, very, very short bonus one.
Okay, is it another
after
cat one?
No, it's not another cat one.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
All
Dead
right.
mouse? Is it dead mouse?
Is it dead?
From a cat core,
right.
cat core to dead mouse.
Keep
Might
not.
be you in this band.
Keep not looking. Keep not looking.
I was dead.
I was dead.
That's it. That's it. Good night.
Like you're enthralled in your phone case.
Yeah, I know. I accidentally ordered this. I meant to order all a solid color, and it gave me this. So now I'm embracing it.
I'm not even going to tell you what this is. I just want to see your reaction.
Well, you gotta tell the.
Yeah, tell the audience, dude.
Yeah.
You all know what this is.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought it was death metal, and then I realized it was just people running. Oh, it
I know
is.
it's inspired the voice.
Please, God no.
It's a certified classic.
They're the past.
It's a bop, as the kids say.
It is a bop. Can't deny that.
Is this? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, bring me home. Oh, that's how I feel like. We're rickrolled. This is not on my list of things that look.
The music video is catchy. I got all that 90s vibe.
Again, 90s fashion, leave it there.
Yes, I agree with that. Oh, I wasn't going to read it for you.
You don't realize how this song haunted me in many years of radio play that you couldn't stop it. Yeah.
It's got another like minute and a half, so yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Hey, let it roll.
I'm letting you roll.
Let it roll.
Nice to give it a 0. I thought it was funny.
I'm more interested to hear what JT's rating on this is because
You'd be
I'm not
surprised.
sure if you're playing it for a joke or you actually like it. So I'll be really.
You'll hear what I have to
Yeah,
say.
I'm kind of interested.
You're kind of interested.
Which one is this again? The green one?
The mean.
Immune Spice? Oh.
Or scary spice. Yeah,
Oh, she's scary Spice?
pretty sure.
I think she's my favorite.
Melody.
What?
Melody.
Yep.
Oh,
That one. The red.
The green, in the green spandex.
The red one.
Oh, yeah, that's very
yes.
nice.
No idea what spice.
No idea what
Cinnamon
spice.
spice.
Allspice.
Allspice.
Or Old Spice.
Old Spice, yeah.
How does this video have over 500 million views? Well, I shouldn't say that.
Because it's an incredible song and an incredible video.
That's true. It's the perfect 3-minute song. From the 90s, it is.
I'll start this off.
He's like, I'm ready for this.
JT, I'm glad you played this.
Oh,
90s pop is some of my least favorite. 90s is my least favorite decade for pop music.
Okay.
Other than the years about from 2018 to now, for very separate reasons. This is a great song, though. This was 90s pop at its best.
Yes.
It's catchy. It's fun, which is something that pop music now lacks a lot of. It's not perfect. It's corny. Has all that 90s keys on it. Yes. But for me, this is a straight 8.5. There's some of the Spice Girls are more talented than others. Let's specifically talk about that second verse is not as strong as the rest of the song. But that's one of the catchiest choruses ever. That's a certified classic, iconic song.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
No, you next. You're next.
Me next.
I want to be last.
So, true story.
You were born to the song, what?
No. No. This is one of my. I'm on the same side with Kyle with this. This is what a classic '90s pop song. Mm-hmm. There is no like, when you hear that opening, so tell me, you know what it is. There is no denying it. I played this one as our last one because my last one partly because I thought it would be a funny one to you guys to see you guys' reaction and stuff like that, but also because outside of talking about metalcore and pop punk and primarily just rock, I wanted to just diversify it up a little bit. And I said, let me just throw a complete curveball at them and see what they say. I do really like this song a lot.
Oh yeah,
I dance to it in the shower a lot. I'm not shy to admit that. I know every single word. I was humming along a little bit.
We've all done it.
We've all done it.
When you say we've, you mean you, because we've never done that. Yeah, we've never done that. You have
collectively at the same time.
Listen, we're never ever getting back together. I'm just kidding.
You
Guys,
have
great song. Yeah, it's a great song. But sorry, but I will say though, if you're talking about just regular adult contemporary pop hits, this is a solid 10 out of 10. For me personally, in my own Facebook videos that I do sometimes, this is one of my favorites that I've done, and I'm dancing right over there and stuff like that. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. It's not quite a little higher than you, but it is 90s pop. I had to throw something in there that was like a curveball.
As far as 90s pop goes, it's a 10 out of 10. It's one of the
no, of course. I mean,
songs there is.
But for me, it's not like for my criteria, it's like a 9. But for 90s pop,
it's the same category. It's like the Backstreet Boys. I Want It That Way.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
of course. But now we have a devil's advocate over here.
Yes,
the devil.
I'm going to be the Grinch that stole Christmas, took away everyone's toy. Scary Spice. Other than eye candy,
check it out.
Not something I like. It's not that it's a pop song by girls in a group. It's the execution of the song. I've never been a fan of multiple people all kind of trying to talk at once and change the inflection of their voice, like I'm talking, like, you know what I mean? Like it almost reminds me of a group of females arguing about something, and you're just walking behind them. You know what I mean? Like they're like, what the verses, and I'm going.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
And like, to me, that's nails on a chalkboard. But like, once they stop doing that and they go into their, like, that's cool. But then they go back into this, and I'm talking like that, and it's just like I want to pull my hat so hard that my head pops out of the top of my hat. Like, it's just like, it's almost probably equivalent of how Kyle feels about Miles Kennedy's vocals. Like, it's kind of like,
that's probably a fair
yeah. Like, so it does it too much. And other than that, it's like a 5 out of 10 for me, because it's just like, it's relevant. It has, I know.
It's
Who did?
I thought you would go low. I thought you would go low.
I know.
Someone made this into a pop punk song.
I mean, they have, and like, you know, like, it is their worst music that barely, it puts me to sleep and has like no middle, no end, has no structure. Sure. But like, for something that's mainly released to a mainstream audience, it's like, it is what it is. You know, it's like the Spice Girls. Like, you know, there's worse things.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
there's worse things. so
here's the 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, you know what? You thought I was gonna go worse. Yeah.
Spice Girls, Alter Bridge,
Spice Bridge,
Metallica,
Alter Girls,
I don't know.
Alter Girls. They could join the band and become the Alter. Yeah, I don't know if that works. Catholic priests don't.